Everyone, it's 1:10 in the morning right now. Well, at night. I guess it's too early to really call it morning. And we just finished completing the Circle of Magi. We have just recruited the mages into our employ. So,
You really killed all those abominations? I didn't think it was possible. I thought we'd all die here.
you thought
Supplies for that,
wrong.
don't you?
Yes, I do. Everyone, it's 1:10. And, that's embarrassing. I swear I had that window closed. Let me at least mute it. I want to make sure that everything's alright. I'm gonna keep that going. Let's sell some of our shit. Don't need you. 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 Gonna keep. Let's keep the ingredients just in case. We have 4 magic staves. That is Templar. Is this better than what I have right now? Yes, it's much better. Hold on a second. I didn't realize I had that. That's funny as hell. I can't be too loud. I can't be too energetic because it's finals week and we're going to enforce quiet hours. Quite stringently. So I'm gonna keep things low key and, not talk very loudly. What's a 1? Or 2. Apparently I have 3 acolyte staves. We'll give you a leather helmet. Sorry, I don't want to occasionally you my mustache because your face can get itchy while you have some facial hair. Let's sell these. We don't really have any, mages that can just ham blast someone. We might make Morgan that way, but I don't even know if this is even worth it. So we'll just sell it. Get rid of the split mail. If I equipped him with everything he needs, then this is worse than what he has now. This is worse than what he has currently. We're not really gonna buy anything too expensive from this guy, simply because we really don't need to. We can sell his diamond, sell his private documents. I'm not selling that bow and arrow. Too valuable. Chantry amulet. I'm sure that really I don't like this. We need to give some of our gifts. I'm not gonna give these gifts to anyone. Just don't need the slow runes. Don't need this. I'll keep the paralysis runes just in case. I'll sell these rings. Sell the creationist cow. Sell this. Sell this. We're not gonna be using the dog, unfortunately. He's just not a good party member. So we're gonna sell that. Sell the clothing. Sell the libertarian's cow. Sell the chantry robe. We're gonna keep Morgan's robes because we're just gonna give that to. Yeah, we'll keep those. Sell. And as you can see, we've cut down on inventory space quite a bit. We freed up some inventory space. We've cut down on junk, is what I should say. But let's see what does this guy have a great sword? Please tell me you have a great sword. You do have a great sword, so they're gonna buy one. Anything? Holy shit, that's 100. That is quite expensive. Armor. Is there anything? A lot of the shit I actually sold, so there's no point in buying it back. So we're actually going to give Sten an actual weapon. As good as his current sword is, this would be much better on him. Alright, and we're gonna go off. Just save. And we're gonna head back to camp. Then we shall go to Redcliffe and have all sorts of funsies. forgot to turn on the DLC. No biggie. Eventually I'll want to do that.
Light, how will you end it?
We'd have to fight the Archdemon.
Is that all? It is surrounded by an ocean of darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order.
What have you heard?
Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed.
That's unfortunate. I'm not here to impress him.
Evidently not. It remains only to see what you are here for.
Alright, he's gonna dislike me. Okay, so Stan's approval, as you can see, is kind of strange. He acts like a dick to you, but if you stand strong and you're like I'm not gonna take your shit, he'll get in line. It's just something you have to deal with.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. Good to have you along.
We're going to... Let's just free up some space in our inventory because... You want this, right? You want the trash around.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
Stan. Let me read the codex entries and see if I can find out what they like. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. No, I can't really speak up. Codex. Characters. Nora. Darwin, Duncan, Flemeth, Liliana. Whatever. Is there anything I know these people would like? Whatever, I'll look it up later. I think Stan actually likes drinks, if I recall. Wynn's a mage, so she might like this.
Oh, marvelous.
Figured as much. We'll give Darwin the beef bone. Alright, so whom shall we talk to first? We'll talk to Morgan, because we haven't talked to her in quite some time.
What do you wish of me?
Do I wish of you?
If
I'd
you
like to
must.
ask you something. Did you grow up? It's long as what she seems to me. She's gonna give me some kind of silly response to this question.
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
Powerful Maleficar.
You mean, is she truly the Flemeth of legend and story? Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the Chasen still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
I've heard a little of it.
No doubt such a tale has mutated much over time and telling. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
Alright, go ahead, tell me. That sounds interesting.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her. Many centuries before this land was even named Ferelden, the tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the Dreadlord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord, who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen, and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife.
sold his wife to another man?
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conobar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed.
Oh, she spoke to the spirits, did she? Spoke to spirits or demons?
Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conobar. Flemeth did not turn to the demon until much later. Lord Conobar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Oh, she's calling bullshit, is she? Which she never invaded or he never defeated her.
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
Do you believe her version?
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has coloured her memories. But on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all.
Very well. Aren't abominations usually insane horrors?
How often is this usually? Always? If not always, then when is it not true? There are more things in this world and the next than you or I could ever hope to understand. What Flemeth became is a mystery, I suspect, even to her.
You know what, I'm gonna just grab a Pepsi over there real quickly because I'm falling asleep. And I'm sorry, this commentary is very boring and all I'm doing is conversing with the characters, but this is what I have to do to get the proper approval rating and to... This is good for me. This is good for you to understand the characters and lore. If you don't like it, you can just wait until I actually do shit. So yeah, I'll be right back. These past couple weeks have been quite exhausting on me, looking for a job, trying the drama with friends, dealing with shit in school, dealing with family. Let's just make sure things are working. Things are working. So, how did the Lemeth survive so long?
The demon within her has transformed her into something
Oh,
else.
she probably should have asked this
An
first.
abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not.
It's weird to give me that
I only
option.
know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
An interesting sword, thank you.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious, nevertheless.
She is a useless drunk, if you must know. It's true.
Oh, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
She's gonna like me for that, right? Yeah, she... What is my current standing? I know Alistar hates me, I know Sten seriously dislikes me. Liliana likes me, though I'm not her biggest fan. Minus 12, not as bad as it could be. She appears to like me. Alistar doesn't like me. Morgan really likes me. We'll give you're gonna get your robes back. And we'll give Wynn Vestments of the Seer.